we have brought back our Wyopreps game of the week as voted on by you, the fans, and we split it up, big school, small school again, and our big school game of the week takes us to 4A with a big showdown. In our Wyopreps poll this week, we've got number 1 Cheyenne East taking on number 3 Natrona County, and visiting with me is the head coach of the Cheyenne East Thunderbirds, Chad Goff. Chad, thanks so much for taking some time to visit with me today. First of all, take me back to the opener last week in week 0. What did you take away from your team's win over Campbell County?
I thought we came out and we were rolling, right away. I thought things just worked. We kind of had a bad series on series number 2, but then after that, I just thought the offense was clicking and everyone was doing their job. And defensively, I thought our defense played outstanding, and got us to that point where we could get a lot of kids in the game and a lot of experience under the lights for a lot of those kids. And that's always good for later on in the season to get some of those kids out there and get them some experience.
Did you expect that type of a fast start just because of maybe more experience that you have coming back this year?
No, because we had struggled in practice that week, and we didn't have our greatest couple days in a row right before that. And then I thought the Thursday practice was pretty good for a mental practice. I thought the kids were a lot more focused than they were the couple days before. But we got some new cats up front, and when we bring back 2 starters on the offensive line, and so getting that group to be cohesive, that's been a test. And so for them to come out and play like they did, that was huge for their confidence. Obviously, we know we're going to be tested this week. Natrona's front 4 is always tough, and so great opportunity to see where we're at.
Spoken like a true O-line coach that you are at heart there, Chad. Talk a little bit about this matchup with Natrona. What do you see out of Coach Harshman's squad one game in?
I see they do what they do. When I watch that film, they're very good at what they do. They run that defense, and those kids, I think that's a program that gets better as the year goes on, but they always start out tough because they have so much commitment. We saw them at camp. I know they went to another camp. They got good numbers. And so it's a team that I love to play early in the season to kind of gauge where we're at, because I just think they're one that you have to measure up to compete in the end, And so they're a well-coached team. They always are. They're fundamental in what they do, and they do what they do well.
Well, let's talk a little bit about your guys. With Cam Hayes back at quarterback, I know he didn't play the whole season, but did that give him enough towards the end of last year that you have some confidence in what he can do and how he can control the offense this year the way you want your quarterback to play?
Yeah, Cam put in a lot of time this offseason, and he came into that role last year probably earlier than you ever really want a sophomore to come into that role. And I thought he did a really good job. And so then this offseason, I thought he had a more focused offseason than he did the other 2 years. And so this season, I just think he came out right away at a good camp, good summer, and then his fall camp was really good as well.
What about your skill guys? You added one with a move in, but you bring back some playmakers between Garrett, Drew, and now Don Kazis to that, who I'm talking about.
Yeah, they're good. I mean, I'm not gonna. I don't know what to tell you. They're good at what they do. Garrett is just a precise route runner. He works so hard on that. Dom is speed, and he's just fast, and he's a competitor, and he brings with him great experience. And then Drew is Drew. We moved Drew to running back as soon as the season was over last year. That's Drew's natural position, and I knew getting him back there just adds to that little triangle that they have between the 3 of them, and he's pretty phenomenal.
All right, give me something that you stress to your team that's going to be a big key Friday night against the Mustangs.
Well, we talked last night, and like I said, it's O-line. It's always about the O-line to me. And I just told them, I said, we kind of got our schemes down. And so now it's just fundamentals. It's every day. It's just, constant fundamentals, whether we be on the sled, in the chutes, on the boards, you name it. Because in order to play a team like Natrona, you got to be fundamentally sound. They're well coached, and you got to do what you do, but you got to do it good. And so we worked a lot on the fundamentals, obviously still trying to get the scheme down, with new people. But I think the showed some good improvement, but that's what we stress is just get better. We just ask them, please just get better at something every day, just a little better every day at something that you're struggling with. And we pull kids off, like when the team defense is running, I'll pull kids off and we'll do something. I'm not big into standing around. So if you're not involved in something, we're going to go do something. And so just trying to get those kids, just trying to build those units.
Well, I'll tell you, after seeing Natrona last week, their lines are pretty good. So, hey, I wish you the best of luck Friday. Thank you so much for your time, Chad, and we'll catch you probably down the road.
Okay, thanks. I appreciate it.